Welcome back to the action of the second quarter, GDFL Match of the Day, Round 4. It's Eastern Suburbs and Bell Post Hill at Richmond Crescent. In beautiful sunshine, Ron's been basking that rather large frame of his at quarter time. Bit of a suntan.
Thank you very much.
And 5 points to difference. Bell Post Hill, who Ron is back this afternoon, are up 4-2 to 3-3 the Eagles. And that's the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. Umpire Glakey to get us underway, and Ron Brain to get us underway in the guest commentary box.
Reuter, and Moranovic does well to Sveljak Tommy. Tantalising, goes to centre half forward, but he got to get in front, Damien Ball. But gee, recovers well. On top of it, could be penalised, but the umpire in Adam Gladkey. No, it's not. It's Paul Grossman. Gives him the benefit of the doubt and will bounce down at centre half forward. I have seen the biggest egg on the left, above his left eyebrow, of Luke Thompson from Eastern Suburbs I've ever seen.
Clashed heads with Michael O'Leary in the first quarter. I think we actually got that in the call, and he's come off with, well, it looks maybe some sort of bone, fractured bone or something, I think, above his eye. It doesn't look too good at the moment. Kick from Rundle, just inside the centre square at half back. Kicks towards half forward for the Eagles, who are kicking to the left of screen in this second term, but Sean Lewis gets it around the corner. Bailey's there and grabs it, can handball to Lucas, then gets wrapped up and loses the foot. He has to run back and get it himself. Shepherded by Wembridge, goes short to Fulston. He can't pick it up. Travail tries to knock him off the ball. Back towards Lucas, falls to Bailey again, runs backwards, then gets wrapped up. That's holding the ball, no free kick. Wembridge tries to clear, goes to the safety of the boundary line and finds it. And there'll be a boundary throw-in just to the right of the guest commentary box on the wing here at Richmond Crescent.
Moranovic, Reuter. All favours Reuter, but he couldn't get a handle on it. Tommy Sveljak will put the head down. It was Bartolo, in actual fact. And now the Suburbs opportunity here. O'Leary, quick hands there to Lucas, was good footy. Kicks to half forward, out ahead of Ferguson and Osborne. Ball into the forward flank, and again, the Hill go very wide through Osborne. Finds Travail, whose kick is smothered. Goes back in after it now. Can he do something with it? No, he can't. But a kick, fresh air job was okay. Effective into the corridor, but no one home for the Suburbs. Tommy Sveljak is, though. Drives it into the middle of the ground. Batty beaten on that occasion by the youngster in Dale Walker. And the Hill now go into attack, but too quick, Elf, and I'll give him a mention too. That first quarter, Alfie did all right. Set it up nicely now for the big fella, Steve-O. Chips it in, good footy. Good lead. Robbie Reuter making good position. Good for 55 metres out though. Looking for the lead. She's pretty congested up there, Jason.
Yeah, Ferguson's giving him a couple of leads, and also Peters and O'Leary, but he's going to go for goal now. So he's on the cricket pitch area at half forward on the outer side there, where the practice wickets are, and he's missed it to the far side as he tried to get that extra distance, pushed it wide, and one behind. So 1 goal, 3, Robbie. He's had plenty of the ball in the first quarter and the first couple of minutes of this second term, but 1 goal, 3 for him, and Eastern Suburbs go to 3-4-22. They trail Bell Post Hill by 4 points, 4-2-26. The Panthers on the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. Kick in, goes and finds Feldman. He goes towards Kelly, takes a good mark in front of Wembridge at half back. Lead on from Wall. He goes in that direction now. Bailey getting back there. Evans in front. Can he take the mark? No, he can't. Bartolo off the front of the pack. Goes to the wide open spaces of half forward. Delamonica leads ball in the race of the ball, but ball just waited for it, measured the kick, and there you go, easy as you like.
Clever footy.
Well, Delamonica ran at the ball and did what a defender probably should have done, but unfortunately it bowled him, and Ian Healy was behind him. Damien Ball took it easily, turned around and kicked the goal. He's second, and Bell Post still 5-2-32. They lead Eastern Suburbs 3-4-22, 10 points the difference on the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard.
Must be very reassuring from a midfielder, half-forward flanker, or even half-back flanker's point of view from a Bell Post Hill side, because when you've got a bloke up there who's a target, who every time he goes near it, controls it, and then does what he's supposed to do, that's kick it through the big sticks, it'd be great, wouldn't it?
Certainly would. You need them.
Tell you what, he's looking good.
Back in the centre, Moranovic and Reuter. Reuter big thump down. Rove though by Sveljak. He intercepted it. Was going to go to Radford. Up to ball again. Free kick against him on this occasion, I think, for a hold. Yep, and Delamonica takes the free kick. Goes wide to Shorty Peters. And I said to him before the call, he has to give us one of those almost footy legends marks today because he's renowned for them. He goes to Stevenson on the wing. towards half forward. Free kick, no. Yes, for a hold, play on advantage. Goes to O'Leary now. That's Michael. He runs in 30 metres out and touched. And well touched too in the last line defence by Craig Ball. And one behind to Michael O'Leary. So another opportunity there for Eastern Suburbs, but they go to 3-5-23. They trail Bellpost Hill 5-2-32 on the GDFL Bingo Centre. Second quarter scoreboard, 5.5 minutes gone on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock. So Osborne to Kent. And not a lot on offer. Moranovic standing at half-back with Reuter, so he elects to go to the outer side. Renfrey and Cook with a bit of a leap. Roved at the front of the pack by Peters is good. To Lucas, his kick up and under a bit. Going over there and taking a good mark is Sean Lewis. He backed himself. And at half-back to relieve the pressure of the Panthers.
Always does something with it too, and picks out Drysdale at half-back. Over the top, his handball is okay. Cook ducks and weaves, goes back inboard. Long bomb to centre half forward, no one home. Ball now hits to the leather. Opportunity Bartolo. Quick hands to Wall, being held. Can he get back in front of the footy? He does so. Tapped it forward. Tries to keep it in play, but can't do so. And, yeah, good work, David Wall.
Good work, Shane Evans too, 2 against 1 there. John Bartolo had come over for Bellpost Hill, so good play by the youngster in defence. And Batty to do the ruck work with Reuter. Reuter gets over the top and gets his fist to it. Wall running back. Evans right next to him. Handball's good to Johnny Drysdale. He measures the pass towards Feldman, and geez, he's got a good vertical leap for a footballer, and took a very strong mark there as well. He's very strong overhead, Feldman.
Would have a nice little lump on the back of his head too.
Shane Bailey right next to him on that occasion. Feldman from 30 metres out, and it's going to be pretty close again. The goal umpire comes over and says yes, it's all clear. So 2 goals to Brett Feldman. And Bellpost Hill just sneak a little bit of a lead now. They're 6-2-38. They lead Eastern Suburbs 3-5-23 by 15 points on the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard.
I'm not a bad judge, really, Judge.
Oh, hang on a minute. I knew you were going to say that. We've been playing 7.5 minutes in the second term on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock, and you think they're home already?
Well, it's March is 15, and another 8 is 23.
Oh, yes. There's a lot of footy left, my friend. The mirrored one. There's a lot of footy. Every time you turn around, I have a fright, I see myself. Unbelievable. Back to the centre. Reuter. Big thump towards O'Leary. He's wrapped up. Handball towards Feljak. He's going to put him under pressure. Travail. Didn't know where it was. Feldman tripped over as he goes towards the footy. No free kick. Wembridge. Handball is okay to Peters. Peters with the outside of the left boot. Very close to the boundary line. In fact, too close. And it's out of bounds. The Panthers to have a free kick at half-back.
Goes inboard. Lewis, good work to Travail. Fish takes a bit too long for mine to use it, but he looks there for Kelly, but some fine work. Wembridge defends well for his side, and he gets it out of bounds. Half-forward flank, members side here of Richmond Crescent, the home of the Eagle. The Eastern Suburbs Footy Club, but Bellpost still now into attack. Reuter does well to Alfie Delmonica. Wembridge gives support. Wall's there, can't get it, but Ball can. That was Damien. Pretty congested at the minute. Umpire will bounce down.
So a ball up at half forward, Bellpost Hill. Moranovic and Reuter. Reuter, big thump away, free kick over the shoulder, and it's going to go to Moranovic, and Reuter can't believe it. He thought it was his free kick there for a minute, but no. It's going to be Moranovic.
Well, he won the tap out, but he's with his right hand, but his left hand was
on the shoulder.
On the shoulder, yeah.
So Moranovic, who's been in good form, the big ruckman, goes long towards Batty, who goes up. Reuter at the back, so his opposite number takes the mark in the last line defence for the Eagles.
Good grab from the big man. I thought it had passed him, actually.
So did I.
He was good enough to catch it. Plays on, directs traffic to the other side of the ground, which is good footy from their point of view, but not so good from ours, because now I've got to really concentrate. They're like little ants over there.
I'd hate to see what you're going to be like in June when there's no sun. We're in real trouble. I'd say we'll have to go to the smaller grounds. We'll have to go to the backyard all the time so you can see across the other side of the ground. Moranovic and Reuter in that ruck contest. Comes to the front of the pack. Stevenson wrapped up. Handball back to Reuter. Good skills by the big man. Grabs it. Right foot kick around the corner towards half back. And he finds the boundary line, so a boundary throw in about 55 metres around from the Bell Post Hill goal. The Panthers 6-2 lead Eastern Suburbs 3-5 on the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard.
Shorty Peters wearing 17. Big ass, isn't it? Because the boy that used to wear that, great player, wasn't he? Not playing anymore, retired.
Peter Lang.
Very good.
Yes, retired this season. Feldman from 55 goes very long and very wide. Just in for one behind. So Brett's doing it again to us. 2 goals, 3.
Out of 6-3, so there's a message there, isn't there?
Yes, he's a very good player. That's probably the message. 5 kicks for goal. Stefanovski kicks in. And, oh, well, actually, I was going to mention this in the first term. The line markings in the middle of the ground are very hard to see. And John Stefanovski has obviously just walked over the line, and umpire Grossman has pinged him, and it's going to be a ball up on the edge of the 10-metre square for Bell Post Hill, so another chance for a goal. And there's a lot of players around it, so I reckon Royder might be going for the big thump through the goals here, but umpire Grossman gets in the way of him, in fact, and falls towards the front of the pack and rushed through for one behind to Bell Post Hill. So 6-4-40. The Panthers, the Eagles 3-5, 23 GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. Kick in by Stefanovski. Oh, Rundle slipped at the crucial stage and then lost the boot. Then he's on hands and knees, has to give it back towards Stefanovski. Stosik's right next to him, but he goes across the ground. Danger, ball, uses the body, push though. Used his hands as well, and
yeah,
Delamanica.
why does he do that? It's twice he's been pinged, you know. There's no need for him to do that because he's better than that. That's 2 unnecessary free kicks he's given away in the last 2 minutes.
Geez, you're a hard man, Ron.
No need for it.
Delamanica goes towards half back, over the back of the pack. Handball from Stevenson towards O'Leary. He's inboard to Fulston, gets around, handball back to O'Leary. And he goes to the wing, kicks around the corner for Radford to run onto it, and he can do so. Drysdale right next to him. Radford around the corner towards Reuter over his head. O'Leary also comes back towards Ferguson. Can he trap it? He tries to tap it out, only as far as Drysdale. Radford over the top now, bottles it up. Still there at half forward. Radford comes out, and now back to Drysdale. Quick kick around the corner towards Bartolo and O'Leary. Bartolo can't trap it. Kick off the ground is okay. Oh, Redfrey though, left without it, then through Bartolo's legs, but Cook has got a bit of chance to get the ball towards centre half forward, and Batty, and off his chest though. Evans breaks the tackle. Good play the youngster. Left foot though, poor. Feldman, will he break and pay? He goes a kick out. Stosic down the field anyway. Stosic had taken the mark, and the kick from Feldman down the throat of Ante Stosic.
Shane Evans just a little bit late and a little bit radical on that high tackle, we'll call it.
And Stosic from 30 metres. I think he might have missed to the near side. He has done so. And one behind for Stosic. So 6-5-41 Bell Post Hill, Eastern Suburbs 3-5-23, 18 points difference on the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. Ronnie, we've been playing.
Yeah, 14 and a half minutes, Jace.
14 and a half minutes on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock.
Johnny Stefanovski, the new look. Johnny Jacko Stefanovski.
Jacko.
And, yeah, he's playing okay. Lovely kick too from the big fella. Good 60 metres, and a nice grab out there at half-back, taken by Mocker Stevenson. Wastes no time. Looks out there for Fulston, who's been reasonably busy, this boy. Always sets something up and creates an opportunity for another teammate, and he's done so with good vision in the middle of the ground. Peters, terrible hand pass. Really set up. He's still a bit too fancy, Dave, I'm afraid, on that occasion, and he's mucked it up. You know, a kick long would have been more advantageous, but no. Set his teammate up with a floating hand pass. Needless to say, ball up, half foot, out of sight of the ground, and this time it's the Suburbs into attack.
Moranovic gets it down well, taking a bounce and running away is Feldman again. Left foot, kick, right foot kick out towards Sveljak and Wembridge. Sveljak on hands and knees now, coming to help Stosic. Good pick up the big man. Could have handballed to Sveljak in the end, tried to kick it to him. Very short and couldn't find the target out of bounds. Boundary thrown about 25 metres around from the Panther goal.
Well, 3 goals the margin, Jason, in this second quarter. It's moved on out of 15.5 minutes gone on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock. GDFL Bingo Centre bringing you this second term. Good tap away there from Filston onto Reuter. Damien Borley created a problem for him. Ricochets now to where Wembridge mops up well, but the kick a little well wide of his teammate there in Radford. And Sean Lewis got it to Sveljak, was it? Mucked it up, but he backed up well again though, Lewis. Got it to Travail, who goes up, and oh, dearie me. Wasn't a good kick, I'm afraid, because he kicked it straight to Reuter.
He goes towards Walker, and he takes a mark in front of Travail at half-back on the members' side. Got Rundle wide, but he elects to go into the middle. Tries to measure the pass to Bailey. It's over. It's past him. Ball. Can he pick it up? That's Craig, but Bailey fights hard for it. Handball is good to Fulston. Handball inboard to Walker. Oh, handball set up Dave Lucas. He's dropped the footy. Pressure from both sides. Handball out the back towards Kelly. Now he runs at it. Carl Dew also at pace, who's on the ground. The veteran. And Carl Dew runs away. Goes to the right boot towards the wing. Good kick to Rundle. And he sits and takes the mark in front of Feldman. Just on the defensive side of wing. Members side. Or goes with a very high kick. Ferguson. And from behind taking a mark. Did he? Yes, he did. It's James Renfrey.
Yeah, Jimbo's doing all right too, Hooker.
Oh, kick.
But it's not such a good kick again, is it? Wrap them up and they muck it up.
Rundle at half-back. Short to Radford. And he takes the mark in front of Bartolo. Just inside the centre square, plays on quickly now, wants to give it to O'Leary, who's in space, and he picks it up, good skills. Left foot kick around the corner, even better. Ferguson, yes, in between Osborne and Renfrey. And Scott Ferguson will have a kick for goal from 40 metres out. And the Eagles have only kicked 2 behinds in this quarter, so they certainly need a goal. And Ferguson, who kicked the winning goal for the Eagles last week, goes short. The lead's on towards Stevenson. And he takes the mark, and that's 50, so that's going to be a goal. That's undisciplined play from the coach.
Certainly was. Would have been very awkward from where he was going to shoot from. Only 25 metres out, but pretty tight angle now. He's dead in front. Would you take yourself off the ground?
Well, he'd probably think about it, and probably not, seeing as though he's walking back towards the midfield. So, a badly needed goal for the Eagles, 4-5-29. They bring the lead back to 12 points. Bell Post still 6-5-41. GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard and first goal for Morris Stevenson there.
He played okay too, Mock. Started up on a wing. Is he still there? Yes, I think he is. Big boy for a wingman, but he's pretty agile, isn't he?
Well, I can tell you that. Oh,
especially under the shoots.
Mick Thompson likes tall wingers, extra marking options across midfield. So
yeah.
He's got Dave Lucas on this side and Morris Stevenson on the other. So both big boys. Back in the centre, Reuter taps it towards Radford. Good little tap onto O'Leary. Handball is fantastic to Wembridge, running off half-back. He measures the pass towards O'Leary. Over the back, Reuter goes towards Bailey now. He can't pick it up at the first attempt, but Ball can. He's got support. Kick around the corner. Robbie Stevenson to run after it. Coming at him is Lucas. Handball over the top to Travail. He has to sit and wait. Can he give it back to Robbie? No, he can't do so. Travail has to go back. Radford, good tackle. Good shepherd, though, from Stevenson. Gives Sean Lewis a bit of a chance. Goes towards Kelly and Walker. Kelly gets away. Good play, good shepherd. Sean Lewis as well. Goes along with the right boot towards Ball. Uses his body against Delamonica. Good punch away, though, by Elfie. Wall comes at it. His kick smothered. Peters under pressure. Ball, good wrap up. And at half forward, the umpire will bounce the ball.
David Wall, that little kick there when the player ran into his leg, that hurt.
Yes, it did.
I think his left ankle is a bit suspect anyway, at the best of times.
Well, yep. His left leg usually is actually from running too fast. Goes out the back. Radford, yep, and he's calling for the trainer. Radford again. Kick around the corner for a hold, and it's going to go to Bell Post till it's against Walker. Chris Kelly and David Wall's calling for the trainer, and he's in a bit of trouble. So Kelly tries to measure the pass towards Stosic. Good use of the body, can't take the mark. Batty, handball towards Stosic again. Stefanovski though, chopped it off. Rundle, right foot kick, looking for the safe of the boundary line. Can't do so though. Kelly, off one step, kicks it back into midfield. Feldman, O'Leary Feldman, good jump. Good jump and good mark, and Wall is coming off the ground now. And Brett Feldman, good mark over the back of Michael O'Leary, who had come in and jumped up. Good mark, Brett Feldman.
So like Superman, wasn't he?
2 goals, 3. That's what I said, vertical leap. He just jumped straight up and took a good mark. And Adam Cossic's on for David Wall. And Brett Feldman, who's kicked 2 goals, 3, has a chance for his 3rd, and Bellpost Hill's 7th. He comes in now. Oh, he's missed it again.
Well, I can tell you why. They should have their jumpers tucked in, these boys. They look scruffy, I reckon.
Oh, yeah, that'd be it. Good logic. Good logic, that, Ron.
2 goals, 4. If you don't look like a football, how can you play like one?
So, 6-6-42 Bellpost Hill, 4-5-29 Eastern Suburbs GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. Stefanowski to kick in again, goes short. It's okay. Carl Jews there, and he takes the mark. He goes to the outer side. Batty, good thump away from Stevenson. Drysdale running onto it. Also Walker there. Getting back Delamonica with the left foot round the corner. Bartolo and Reuter to Drysdale now. He's got Feldman in the middle. Good call, but does it get to him? Jews running back. Rundle coming across as well. He can't pick it up. Falls out free kick for a push, and it's against Feldman. He knew it was. He's got the hand straight up there on the mark, and Alan Rundle to relieve the pressure for the Eagles.
Gee, there's not much out there for him now. He's elected to go to the outer side of the ground, defensive side. Oh, Maury Stevenson made a good lead. Kick didn't carry to him, though. It's well knocked out there by, I think you'll find that could have been Johnny Drysdale there, who got the ball away from the Suburbs player. Margin 13 points in what is, well, at the moment, a pretty flat sort of a game of football. Suburbs into attack. Kozik, good work. Hooker Renfrey ran into a brick wall, so to speak. 49 Guernsey was Troy Sheehan. Pretty famous name in Geelong, Sheehan, isn't it? Opportunity now, though. Bartolo, who's been a little quieter this term. A long bomb to the goal square. Tommy's Veljak tries to use his strength, but somehow got it to the big fella Stozic, who loves kicking it around the corner. Likes the hardies, but
when he takes a mark, he should play on straight away all the time, kicking around the corner.
That's what I reckon.
Stosic's first goal on Bellpost Hill. Grabbed that little lead again, 7-6-48. Eastern Suburbs 4-5-29 on the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard, and we've been playing 18, 20, 21 minutes. We've been playing on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock.
Thank you very much, Jason, and I'm starting to fade away.
Fade away.
To a baby elephant.
Troy Sheehan, as Ron said, a youngster, up from the under-18s in his first match for the seniors. Is in the back pocket. Delamonica off and Bailey back on for the Eagles as Reuter goes up. Good tap to Radford, but he runs past without the footy. In there, Travail working hard with Johnny Bartolo. And I think Bailey is going back to cover Damien Ball, maybe. Yep. And Sheehan will come up the ground again. So he's just looking after him while Delamonica went off. Secondary bounce to the middle. Moranovic and Reuter. Reuter thump down to Radford. Tremendous kick. Fresh air shot. Doesn't go anywhere. And Renfrey there at the front of the pack. Cook just kicks it to the wide open space to the wing. And Stevenson could be the leader here if it sits for him, and it's going to. So he can turn around the corner and measure the pass all right to Peters. But he trips over at the crucial moment. Lewis. That's Sean. Kick smothered. Backwards, 10 metres towards Moranovic and Ball. The big man, can he handball over the top to Osborne? No, he can't, because Ferguson chopped it off. Kick off the ground by Ferguson. We'll keep the pressure on the Bellpost Hill defence because it's going to be a boundary throw in 15 metres around from the Suburbs goal.
Yeah, very poor piece of football from Mr. Moranovic, I'm afraid. Had all the time in the world to pick it up, couldn't do so. When he did, mucked it up.
Down to the front of the pack, Reuter turns around, kicks the goal, does he? Oh, he loves them from there, from the... Yes.
Good goal.
He's a bit like Stosig in that. Robbie Reuter can kick them from anywhere. But usually not in front. Usually on the boundary line with about 2 metres to spare.
He didn't have much time. It was just more like a reaction. And a positive reaction. Margin back to 13 points. GDFL Bingo Centre. Second quarter scoreboard now moves the Eastern Suburbs side to 5-5. 35, trailing Bellpost Hill 7-6-48. Time check shows Bannockburn Sporting Trophies. Time clock 23.5 minutes gone of this second term.
Reuter takes it out of the ruck, goes towards half forward. Delamonica just back on the ground for Shorty. Peters takes the mark at half forward. Some more attacking role now for Elfie. The lead's on from O'Leary, so he goes in that direction. And O'Leary can't take the mark. Fulston at the front of the pack. Lewis is there also fighting hard. Ripped off the ball without the footy. No free kick. Running through Chris Kelly. He leaves it. And got a bit of support from Lee Sykes. He goes long, 1-on-2, 1-on-3, Cossack against Evans and Lucas and Reuter. So Reuter is going to shepherd for Lucas. Coming at him, Trevally slips over. Lucas got a bit of time now towards half forward Fulston, and coming at pace also there was Renfrey. Comes at the back, Kelly. They all leave it behind. Comes out towards Sheehan. His handball towards Wembridge is good. Short little kick towards O'Leary at centre half forward. Has to sit and wait. Then nobody coming for the lead. Cossack tackles him. He gets his kick away. Going back with the flight of the ball, Stevenson. He's got support. One of them is Feldman. In fact, the ball goes wide. And he can't find a teammate. The boundary line beckons, and it's going to be a boundary throw-in.
Good crowd too here today, Jace. Having a look at the round 4 match of the day for GDFL footy. Conditions perfect. Cook rises high at the back of the pack, but he's hit it straight to Fulson. Not very good play from the captain of Bellpost Hill. Fulson's got an opportunity here to Carl Dew was good footy. Dew's long bomb to the goal square, perfect. And young Alex Fulson, good footy. Good pair of hands, good hit on his shoulders. Again with some constructive handball, setting up an opportunity for the Suburbs to get a bit closer.
Reuter in front of goal, and oh, he's missed it. He was 15 metres out directly in front, and Robbie Reuter has done a Brett Feldman, and they've both kicked 2 goals for this afternoon, but they've both been very dangerous for their respective sides. Margin back to 12 points, Eastern Suburbs 5, 6.36, Trail Bellpost Hill 7, 6.48. GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. Kick in by Osborne is an absolute shocker, a tumbling punt. Over towards Cossack. Good play, Johnny Bartolo, and he's in good form too, the little man. 2 bounces through the middle. He's got 3, 4 coming at him. Then he goes the kick, ball kick off the boot in the end. Probably should have kicked it before the 3rd bounce. Dale Walker runs away from centre half back, goes wide. 2-on-1, up early. Stevenson can't take the mark. Renfrey runs away from Lucas, breaks the tackle, takes a bounce. He's got Radford in front, goes to the left boot. Paul kick, Rundle. Bit of time now. Handball over the top to Radford. Just a floater, but he's got a bit of time to go. He's on the wing now. Measures the pass towards half forward, nobody there. And it bounces away from O'Leary and Moranovic. So it's a boundary throw-in just on the attacking side of the wing for the Eagles on the outer side here at Richmond Crescent.
Moranovic does well. Oh, Reuter over the back. Terrific, wasn't he? Big thump away. But they're combining well in defence, and I think you'll find that young Lewis again brings the ball right across to the members' side of the ground. Looking there for Feldman. In front there was Walker. Support there was from Cossack, who just let it go. He's not sure when he gets it. It was Craig Ball, actually. Travail, that was a bit better. Used it first time rather than second or third. Kick up forward Lewis. Kelly it was. Couldn't find the target at centre half forward, and now the Eagles can clear it, but Cossack hand passes back to Lewis. Looks up there to Travail, who made good position at half forward, and he can chip over the top, which he does to the run of Feldman. Good footy. He loves to kick him from there on the run. Tommy strapped it well, gets around 1, 2, 3, over the top he goes. Lovely footy. Oh, Kelly knocked away by Reuter. Gee, saved him time and time again, hasn't he, the big fella? Reuter, got a harder goal he has. Wembridge has been okay too this quarter. Clears the footy, half forward, but he's colourblind, I think. Picked out, looks like Aussie. There's a couple of bounces, good shepherding there from Cossack. Blazen McKee at the Noel Travail, should have marked that boy. Uncontested too, and got both hands to the footy. Moranovic, shocking kick.
Kick.
And Radford over the top to Walker. Yeah. Likes to run with it. Fulston, watch this.
Watching. Kick the
well,
kick between
it was going to handball. His first reaction, Fulston, when he gets the ball, is who is he going to feed it off to? But there was no one there, so he had to kick.
Well, Renfrey gets it to Batty. He plays on, just drops at the ball. His kick over the top to Bartolo. Now we just need somebody to sit, settle, just hold on the ball for about 3-4 seconds, just for somebody to move. Bartolo kick towards Feldman, and that's better. Feldman Good lead in front of Evans, and Bartolo just held the ball up nicely. Feldman, Stosic gave him the lead. Spelljack says kick it long. He's going to now because the square's open. He goes back there, ball, getting back Spelljack. Oh, Tommy couldn't take the chest mark. Tries to get it out. Bailey next to him, ball as well. Both Ball and Alan Rundle appealing for holding the ball. But none forthcoming. It's going to be a boundary. It's going to be a ball up. At 10 metres out from the Bell Post Hill goal. Close to siren time for the main break here. Stefanowski gets it to Radford. His right foot kick back towards Kelly and Walker. Kelly from behind. Walker in front. Fulston. His handball smothered. Cook over the top of the ball. He got 3 supporters if he can get it to him. Bartolo's one of them. He runs away. Takes the bounce. He's at 50. He wants to go long. Measures it towards Stefanowski and Stosic. Did he give a push? No, he didn't.
Good use of the body.
Stosic wants to play on. He does so. And kicks the goal.
Did it come back? I don't know whether it came back enough.
Of course it did.
It's right on the siren too.
A dangerous goal for Eastern Suburbs because they had got the margin back to 12 points. It's now back out to 18 because at half-time Bell Post will 8-6-54. They lead Eastern Suburbs 5-6-36 on the GDFL Bingo Centre second quarter scoreboard. And a handy goal to Stosic, his second. The goal kickers for Bell Post Hill, as I said, 2 to Stosic, 2 to Damien Ball and 2 to Brett Feldman. Singles to Michael Batty and Tom Spelljack, while for Eastern Suburbs, 2 to Robbie Reuter. And singles to Morris Stevenson, Alexis Fulston and Sean O'Leary.
Okay.
We're on some better players.
Certainly, yeah. Bartolo's having a purple patch. He's clearly best man on the ground here in this first half of football. I've lost count of how many possessions he's had, but he's been very busy, mainly across half-back and midfield, in driving the ball forward for the Panthers. Other good supporters of him have been Damien Ball, of course. Brett Osborne in defence has done a good job, and of course you've got to mention Brett Feldman. I mean, he probably hasn't been as effective as he should be with 2 goals for, but a bloke who's had 6 scoring shots in the first half of footy, he's got to be getting the footy, doesn't he?
Correct.
So he's done all right. Likewise, Robbie Reuter from the Eastern Suburbs side, you've got to give him a mention. I'm very impressed with even Morris Stevenson, Alex Filson, even Mick O'Leary got into it a bit that quarter. Andy Reuter, of course, for his never say die attitude, and Shane Wimbridge also had quite a number of touches in that second quarter. All in all, a good clash. 3 goals, nothing much in it, and anyone's game of football here at Richmond Crescent, round 4 GDFL footy.
It's 18 points of difference. Back with all the second half action on guest video after this.